All right, we're live. What up, yogis? How are you doing? I hope you're all good. Hi, guys. I hope you're all good out there and getting a bit of this afternoon sun. I hope you're all well and safe. I'm going to be guiding you through this power flow this evening. If you do have any injuries or anything like that, please look after yourself. Take it easy. Of course, I'm here to guide you, but this practice is for you and your body. So, challenge, play, have as much fun as you would like, but as much as you need to rest, modify, take it easy, please do so. And when you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position. So however that may look like for you. If you have bricks, or maybe you have a big fat Oxford dictionary at home, or anything that's kind of this shape, feel free to grab them and elevate the hips. So whether you're kneeling, whether you're cross-legged, just come to a comfortable seated position to begin. And either bringing the hands into lap with the palms on top and your thumbs touching, or the hands on the back of the knees with your index and thumb together, and just closing down your eyes. Really sitting tall through your spine, grounding down through the sits bones and just settling into your body. Arriving onto your mat and into your breath, and just letting everything begin to settle and slow down. Just acknowledging where the breath is, how your energy is, how the body may be. And with every inhale, drawing your gaze a little bit further down and in. And with every exhale, creating space for you to sit into, to let go of. And just letting go of anything that you don't need, anything that does not serve you for this next hour. So just letting the shoulders relax down, letting the muscles in the face relax, just letting go of any tension. Maybe asking yourself that question: how does my body feel? How is my energy today? How am I? Is the mind rapid? Is it a little bit calm? Knowing that you don't have to do or change anything, but rather just allow yourself to experience whatever is there. That's where we learn and grow and change and evolve. It's the svadhyaya, the self-study, and in us understanding ourselves to connect deeper into our soul, into our essence, and connecting into this world around us. So just beginning to deepen your breath, trying to even out the inhalation and the exhalation. Really settling into the body. And joining your hands at the heart center in a prayer position. And excuse me, taking a moment to set an intention, an offering of your practice, of your time and your energy of love. It's the practice of bhakti yoga. It really is the most pure form of yoga we can do. What can we offer? What can we give back? How can we be of service, especially in a time like this? So making this practice a prayer and a moving meditation. Praying for someone who needs it, praying to someone you love, or praying in service to a higher energy or being, wherever you feel it needs to go. Bring the hands into the third eye. Gently bow the head down to the mat. Lift the head. Slowly open your eyes. And we're going to make our way into a downward facing dog. So step the feet back, come onto your mat, bring the fingertips wide, press down through the palms, lift the hips up and back. Just begin to really press down and engage and feel that connection down into the mat, into the floor, into the earth. Just begin to invite any movements that feel good to your body. So this could be just pedaling out through the feet. Maybe it's some spinal rolls and back and forth into the wrist. Or maybe you just need complete stillness in your downward dog. Just begin to move intuitively. I'm going to be doing a bit of this flow with you, but mainly just trying to teach you. I'll demo a bit, but as I said in the beginning, challenge and play as much as you would like to, and rest and modify as much as you would like to. Practice for your body where it is today. And once your body feels even and good, just begin to really find a bit of stillness in your downward dog. So really wrap the shoulders back and engage into your armpits. Lift the hips up. Find length through each vertebrae, working to lengthen through your spine. And bending the knees as much as you need. Draw your heels down towards the bum. Towards the ground. Finding length through the spine and the back of the legs. And finding this space of stillness before we begin to move in a dynamic way. And that's really the challenge of the practice, is staying with this calmness of breath and this stillness as the practice heats up, as we begin to move a little bit more. Then begin to walk the feet towards the hands, tiptoe them forward. Make your way. And on your inhale, gaze lifts halfway, extend from the lower back. And then exhale, fold down over the legs. Just let the arms hang. Maybe take a hold of opposite elbows, ragdoll through the spine. Just let gravity really do the work here. Then press down through the heels, take a slight bend in the knees, begin to ripple up. Let your head be the last thing to rise as you stack your vertebrae, coming to standing at the top of the mat. I apologize for the sun as well. My room just gets all the sun in the afternoon, so not that you're going to be watching the screen, just listen to my voice and we'll all be good. So bring your hands, your feet together, toes and heels in line, hands at the heart center in prayer. Closing down your eyes, begin to really energize through the legs. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift up through the pelvic floor and engage into Mula Bandha. Navel to spine, abdomen draws in and up, engage in Uddiyana Bandha. Begin to breathe into your Ujjayi breath, an active inhalation and exhalation through your nose. Almost the sound of the ocean within the body. Breathing heat and prana, prana being life force into the body. Remember that this is just a practice. There is no end goal, so just completely enjoy and have fun with it. And on your inhale, reach the arms high up above the head, open up the chest, palms together, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold down over the legs, bend the knees as much as you need, press the palms down into the mat, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the chest forward. Plant the hands, exhale, step back into a high plank position. Press the ground away, draw the chest in, tuck the tailbone under. Lean the weight forward, shoulders past the wrist, come down onto the knees, squeeze the elbows into the side body, come down halfway. Lower the body down into the mat. Press your hips down, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra, gaze looks up, pull the chest forward. Exhale, buttocks back to the heels. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Letting your gaze travel towards your navel, breathing here for 1. So this is vinyasa option 1. If chaturanga is something you're working towards, use the knees to support you to come down. Build strength and stability in the shoulders rather than just flopping down onto the mat. Move with control, with breath and with awareness. 3. Really breathing long and deep into the body for 4. And 5. At the end of your exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Inhale, step right foot forward, left foot follows, gaze lifts. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high above the head, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, lead with the breath, fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the chest. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. Pause here. So use the knees as we've just done. Or if you feel ready, come into chaturanga. So lean the weight forward, lower down. Come onto the tops of the feet, lift the knees and thighs, pull the hips forward, upward facing dog. Inhale. Lift from the hips, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in for 1. Using the inhale to really expand out through the body. For 2. The exhale to let go and create space and to surrender into your breath and into your practice. 3. 4. And 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms high, palms together, gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, lead with your breath, fold down over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Now your choice, plant the hands, exhale, jump, or maybe you float or step back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze is up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good breathing. Staying here for 1. For 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, float, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep your arms high, gaze looks up. Open up to Surya, the sun. Exhale, lead with the breath and the heart, fold down over the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward between the hands. Inhale, step, float, jump forward. Gaze left, stay with your breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms high above the head. Gaze is up. Stay with the breath. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, gaze comes up. Exhale, Ardha Mukha, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Press the ground away, press the heels back, tuck the tailbone, hold it here for 5. Try and find lightness in the body. 4. Keep drawing the chest in, round through the shoulders. 3. Slow the breath down. 2. 1. Use your knees as you need. Come into chaturanga, but hold it here for 1. Keep tucking the tailbone strong through the glutes. 2. 3. You've got this. Just 2 more breaths. 4. 5. Inhale, upward facing dog, but hold it here. Keep pulling the hips forward, shoulders back. Chest through, gaze is up. Keep active through the legs. Squeeze through the bum and the thighs. 3. 4. 5. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or float forward. Gaze lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low, squeeze the thighs together. Reach up through Utkatasana chair. Then exhale, fold down, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left knee drops down, untuck the toes, sweep your arms high up into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot. Step back, high plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, untuck the toes, reach your arms up high, gaze up. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Keep breathing for 1. 2. Can you find a little bit more space? Can you let go a little bit more? 3. Ishvara Pranidhana, I surrender. 4. And 5. Good. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Utkatasana, rise up. Extend through the shoulders, reach through the fingers. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, your way. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, chest through, gaze up. Exhale, Ardha Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, right foot forward, left heel down, untuck the toes, reach up, lift up and out of the lower back. Exhale, bring the fingertips down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, press through your right foot, extend your front leg into a long pyramid, let the head hang down. Inhale, come forward, step back to a high plank, maybe 3-legged. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, sweep the arms high, gaze up. Exhale, fingertips down, press through the front heel, lift the knee, extend your front leg. Inhale, come forward, step back, 3-legged or normal plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathing for 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good, bend the knees. Step or float forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. On the inhale, bend your knees, sink your hips low, rise up through chair. Utkatasana, squeeze through the glutes and the inner thighs. Exhale, fold down over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float back, Chaturanga your way. Chest through, inhale, upward facing dog, gazes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And on your inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Left heel drops down to the ground, rising up into Warrior 1. Keep breathing all the way up to the top, no retention in the breath. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot. Step back, high plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, Warrior 1, left side. Sweep your arms up, gaze comes up. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot. Step back, high plank, maybe 3-legged, Chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step forward. Gaze lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low, rise up through Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, gaze up, pause. Tuck the toes under, come back to Chaturanga. Press it up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, warrior one. Right foot forward, left heel down. Exhale, plant the hands. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Chaturanga, exhale. High plank, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, sweep up. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. High plank. Downward facing dog. Whew. Now I think we're warm. Stay here for one. Keep breathing. For two. Just stay with your breath. Remember, this is more about the breath than going deep into a posture. 3, what's your intention behind the movement? How is your breath within the asana? 4, and 5, good. So bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, float or step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips low, rise up into chair, Utkatasana, good. Hold it here. So draw the lower abdomen in. Lengthen up through your spine, reach your arms up high. Roll the shoulders forward for 1. Can you sink the hips a little bit lower? For 2. Can you lift up out a little bit more through the spine? And 3, good. So lift up, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Twist to the right. Drop your left elbow to the right knee. Press the elbow against the knee to twist deeper. Match the hands at heart center in a prayer position. Woo. Then inhale, reach the right arm up. Left hand reaches down. You can be here or you can stay with your hands at the heart center. But gazing up and over your right shoulder for 1. Stay with your breath for 2. And 3, good. Inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, create the space. Twist to the left. Press the elbow against the knee. Gaze up over your left shoulder. Again, you can stay here or expand out through the arms. Keep pulling that right hip back. Keep twisting just that little bit deeper through every exhale for 1. Stay with your breath. Good. 2. And 3, good. Inhale, rise back up through center. Exhale, bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Pull the palms together and the shoulders back. Look up. Exhale, fold down. Straighten through the back of the legs. Open through the shoulders. For 1, let gravity do the work and let the head relax down. Good. For 2. And 3, bend into the knees, sink the hips low, reach the arms up high, come down into Malasana yogic squat. So be active here, reaching the arms up, gazing up, strong through the core and the legs. You're not just hanging out here, having a nice little sit. It's engaged through the whole center line of the body. 2. And 3, bring the hands down, come high onto the toes, fingertips spread wide. So if you know where you're going in Bakasana Crow, you have transitions and all that funky jazz, feel free, go ahead, do whatever you want to play. If it's something that's new, that's absolutely fine. We're going to work through this together. So you're going to bring your knees just above the elbows. Press the ground away to wrap your triceps back
and draw your chest in and press through the shoulders. Gaze forward, lean your weight forward. Make the toes as light as possible. As much as this is in the arms, squeeze through the core and the legs. Maybe lift the left foot. Take a breath, lower it down, lift the right leg up. Lower it down, maybe both feet begin to lift up and have a little play just for 3. For 2. And 1. Step or lightly jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing inhale, gaze up. Downward facing exhale. Then inhale, step your right foot forward. Left heel drops down, rise up into warrior 1. Then bring the arms out wide, come to warrior 2. So adjust your stance, open up through the hips, track your right knee out so you can just see that big toe. Spine is nice and straight, arms are stretching out wide for 1. Gaze forward over the middle finger. And for 2. And 3, good. Hold the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers so your palms press up towards the ceiling. Lengthen. Then exhale, take it forward. Press your left heel back. Reach the arms forward. Rotate the chest open to gaze up through your armpit. Really strong in the side body. Just for another 2. Good. Stay with your breath. And 3. Inhale, breath pulls you up. Exhale, bring the arms wide, reach forward. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. So the left hand can come back, or it comes around to take a hold of the right thigh. Reach the right arm up and overhead so you're lengthening through the ribs here. For 1, keep lifting out of the lower back. Maybe you lift the heel and sink the hips down a little bit more. For 2. And 3, inhale, come up, straighten your front leg. So release the arms, step the back foot in, shorten your stance, reach forward. Then exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up, take your Trikonasana, gaze up. So we're going to take a variation here. From here, you're going to reach the left arm to the back of the mat. Do a big circle with the shoulder, reach it through the center line of the body. Then inhale, take it up and back. Hand comes behind your lower back. Take a hold of your shirt, the inner thigh, the pants, squeeze it in. Pull the left shoulder open. Reach your right arm forward. Keep gazing up over your left shoulder. Keep pressing through that front heel to draw that right hip back and in. Keep extending as much as you can through the fingertips and the crown of the head. Just for another 2. And 3, good. Stay where you are. On your exhale, look down. Bring your right hand down inside of the right leg. Keep your left arm there, bend into the knee. Shuffle your left foot back. Bring your right arm underneath the leg. Take a hold of your left wrist or the fingertips. Pull the shoulder back, gaze up and over your left shoulder. So using a tea-towel shirt, maybe a strap if you have it, but otherwise don't worry, just you keep working the left shoulder back. Staying with your breath, 2. And 3. On your exhale, look down at the front foot. Slowly and controlled, you're going to step the left foot forward to the top of the mat. So, bend the knees a little bit, adjust your stance as you need. Stay with your bind, then press through the left heel. Inhale, come all the way up. See if you can still see me. So, being in bird of paradise, pull that right shoulder back. Work to straighten your left leg. Keep the chest lifted. You can be here. Or if you feel comfortable, maybe extending the right leg out. Keep pulling back through that right shoulder. Gazing over the left shoulder. Good. Stay with it for 1. Keep working to have that left leg straight rather than trying to extend your right leg. For 2, it's not an easy posture. Stay with it. And 3, good. Slowly, slowly come back down. Bend into the knees. Step your left foot all the way back. Release the hands down, come on to the back toes. Come into a nice easy lizard. So from here you can be onto the fingertips. Maybe you come down into the forearms. Just take a nice little easy wriggle into the hips. Being active here, so really pressing that left heel back. Good, now we're going to move into a little arm balance. Remember, it's all optional and it's just a bit of play and fun. So, you're going to bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Keep pressing really strong through your back leg. Lean your weight forward, engage here through your core. Create a nice little platform with your triceps and bend the elbows. Lean the weight forward, lift your right leg and bring the thigh on top of the tricep. Keep gazing forward. Where you look is where the body's going to go. So you can be here. Maybe your back leg lifts up. Maybe the leg extends and you're in full ekapada, but you can just be here. Get used to how it feels. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of a play. For 3, 2, keep pressing, and 1. Good. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. On your inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up into warrior 1. And exhale, bring it wide, warrior 2. Just your stance, hold it here. Keep breathing for 1. So really reaching out, expanding out through the arms. For 2. And 3, good. And hold it here with the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers. Press your palms up, gaze is up. Exhale, reach it forward. Keep tracking that left knee out. Keep pressing back through that right heel for 1. Good, stay with it. For 2, this is really strong on the side, but I know it, but it's really good for it, I promise. And 3, good. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms wide, exhale, reach forward. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, take your variation. Maybe the heel lifts for 1. Keep lifting through the arch of the back foot. 2. 3, inhale, come up. Release the arms, straighten the front leg. Step the back foot in. Reach forward, then left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up, gaze up. Good, then exhale, bring the right arm through. Do a big circle with that right shoulder. Reach it up and back behind, then the hand comes behind the lower back. Shuffle it round. Again, take a hold of the pants, the shirt, the inner thigh, and then reach your left arm forward. Pull that right shoulder back. Keep pulling the thighs up towards the hips for 1. Keep reaching the chest forward. Good, for 2. And 3, good. Look down inside the front leg. Bend the knee. Left hand comes down inside. Step the right foot all the way back. Left hand comes underneath. Take a hold of the right wrist. Pull back through that right shoulder. Strong through your glutes here. Gazing up, working towards straightening that right arm for 1. Stay with it. For 2. And 3. Exhale, look down. Step your right foot forward. Good, find the bind, adjust the stance as you need. Press down through the right foot. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. So press through the heel to straighten that right leg. Once you find your balance, then begin to extend the left leg. Remember, it doesn't have to. It's better to keep the spine long and chest lifted, right leg straight, than sacrifice to extend the top leg. You want to keep the spine as long as you can. 2. And 3, good. Slowly, slowly come down. Bend into the knee. Step your right foot all the way back. Release the hands down, come into your lizard. Work into the left hip. Work over your right thigh. Again, you can be down, you can be deep. Remember, it never has to look like something mad. All we're looking for is sensation. Through Instagram, we get this idea that we have to go in this upside down pretzel, I don't know, contortionist thing. I find it's more the simple things that we can go really deeper in. So then bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Create that nice little platform. Lean the weight forward, squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Bring the thigh on top. Again, stay here. Maybe that leg extends. Maybe the right leg lifts up. 3. Keep pressing the ground away, chest lifted. 2. Toe cramp. And 1. Jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Good. Stay with your breath. Just spend a few moments here in downward dog to sink back down into your breath and your intention. If you need to take child's pose, of course, feel free. Just remembering what your intention was at the beginning and what brought you to the mat this evening. Just going back into that nice, deep, even Ujjayi breath. And then when you're ready, come back into downward dog if you're in child's pose. And step the right foot forward, rise up into your warrior 1. Exhale, bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers, shuffle your right foot out. Just create space for you to fold into. Take a hold through the, interlace the fingers, draw the palms back, inhale, look up. Exhale, humble down your warrior. So keep pressing through that back foot. Draw your right hip back to square off through the hips and relax your head down to the ground. Let gravity do the work. Let your neck be long. Don't strain from the neck. Move through from the upper spine. For 1. Let Uddiyana Bandha draw you down. 2. And 3. Good. Press through your heel. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Shorten your stance. So step the back foot in to a short warrior 1 stance. Bring the hands behind. Take a hold of opposite elbows or reverse prayer hands. Wherever you are, really squeezing the shoulder blades together so you're active. Square off through the hips. Inhale, look up. Take a back bend. Open up the chest. Exhale, fold down over the front leg. Forehead draws towards the shin. Keep grounding down evenly through the feet. Keep lifting up through the right quad to draw your right hip back. Press through the heel of the left foot to drive your left hip forward. Keep reaching forward with the chest. Then inhale, lift halfway, gaze looks up. Reach the arms forward, extend through the fingertips, lengthen from the lower back. Keep the chest parallel to the mat for 1. Good, keep reaching forward. And for 2. And 3. Exhale, bring your hands down, frame your front foot. Bring your left hand outside. It can be on the fingertips. You can use a brick if you have one. You can bring the hand to the shin if you don't have one. Otherwise, the palms flat on the ground if you have the reach. Bring your right hand to the lower back. Square off through the hips. Reach the chest forward. Then inhale, reach your right arm up. Gaze comes up to the top hand. Expand open through the chest and the shoulders. So really think about lengthening through the back and the front of the body. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, look down, frame your front foot. Step your left foot all the way back. Drop the left knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach up into your Anjaneyasana, low lunge. So as much as you're drawing the pelvic floor down, keep lifting up and out of the lower back. Use the inhale to take you back and open up the chest. 2 and 3. Inhale, breath pulls you up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right hand to the right hip. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, cross it over. Press the knee against the arm. So match your hands at the heart center. I'm just going to turn around so you can see this. Match the hands at the heart center in a prayer position. Gaze over your right shoulder. So you can stay here or you can take the bind, reaching the left arm underneath. Pull back through that right shoulder. More than welcome to stay with the knee down. Or tuck the toes, press through the heel, lift the knee up, keep gazing up and over. For 1. Keep lifting through that back knee. 2. And 3. Exhale, look down. Frame your front foot. Good. Step back. 3-legged or normal plank. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. You'll lower both forearms down to the mat. Come down to your dolphin. So, walk the feet in. Wrap the elbows and the shoulders back. Press the ground away. Engage into your armpits. Gaze a little bit forward. Really round through the upper back. Walk the feet in. Maybe you stay here, building the strength and stability in the shoulders. Squeeze through the glutes and press the ground away. Maybe the right leg lifts up. Maybe you hold it here, and this is great. You're getting used to going upside down. This is still inverted. Maybe you take a few little hops. It just looks like that. Maybe you come all the way up. Hold it for 5, 4. Keep squeezing through the core. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. Take downward dog or child's pose. I definitely did not expect to sweat this much, but that's good. Another practice for the day. For 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back into downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, right heel drops down, reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands behind, interlace the fingers, draw the palms together, open up the chest. Exhale, humble down your warrior. Hold it here. Relax the neck down for 1. For 2. And 3. Inhale, halfway. Reach the arms. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Step the back foot in, shorten your stance. Where do we go? Take a hold of opposite elbows, reverse press. Sorry, my mind's going blank today. Reverse prayer, opposite elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Take your pyramid pose. Keep squeezing through the inner thighs. 2. Use the breath. 3. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the arms forward. Extend. For 1. Good. For 2. And 3. Good. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring that right hand outside of the left foot. Press back through that right heel. Reach your chest forward. Then inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze comes up to the top hand. For 1. 2. And 3. Exhale, look down. Frame your front foot. Step your right foot back. Drop the knee down. Untuck the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. For 1. 2. And 3. Inhale, breath pulls you up. Exhale, hands to heart center prayer. Left hand to the left hip. Sweep your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, cross the arms over the knee. Again, stay here with prayer. Shuffle the chest over. Maybe you take the bind. Stay with the knee down or tuck the toes. Lift the knee. Press the heel back. For 1. Really contract through the core. 2. And 3. Exhale, look down, frame the foot. Step back, 3-legged or normal. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring both forearms down to the ground. Come into your dolphin. Walk the feet forward. High on the toes, make the legs as light as possible, press the ground away. Maybe you stay here, maybe the leg lifts. Maybe you take a few little hops. Maybe you catch some hang time. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come down. Take downward dog or child's pose. Just for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Roll into the outer edge of the right foot. Stack your shoulder on top of the wrist. You can be here with the knee down. Reach the left arm up. If you need to come onto the forearm as well, come into the forearm for 1. Keep squeezing, lifting up from the hips and the side body. 2. Take your variation. And 3. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a high plank. Your left hand comes center. Stack the shoulder on top of the left wrist. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Reach the right arm up. Expand, lift up and open for 1. For 2. And 3. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Look forward between the hands. Bend the knees. You're going to come through to seated. Step or jump the feet through. However works for you. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just come to a seated position. Flex the toes towards you. Squeeze your legs and the outer hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Press the palms up. Exhale, take it forward, but don't take a hold of the feet. See how far you can get down using your core and your legs to reach forward. 2, 3, stay with it, keep pressing forward. 4, and 5. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Now take a hold of the toes. Keep that same activation, reaching forward. Maybe bend the knees as much as you need to. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the hands. Lift the legs up into Savasana, boat pose, balance on the sit bones. Knees can be bent, arms can be supporting, legs can be straight. You can reach the arms up here for 1. Keep lifting up through the lower back. 2, reaching the chest up. 3, 4, 5. Come down to Ardha Navasana. Lower back's pressing down, legs are lifted, arms are reaching forward or up and overhead for 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Shake the body, shake the legs out, release any tension you may have. And then draw your heels in towards the bum. So have your feet hip distance apart. Knees are stacked up on top of the heels. And your arms come alongside the body so that your fingertips are just scraping the backs of the heels. So press down through the forearms, press down through your lower back so your tailbone lengthens away from you. Then inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Come to a low bridge. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. Exhale, lower the bum down. If you need to release into the lower back, just take the legs from side to side or let the knees drop in towards the center. So, if you have wheel in your practice and you feel ready and comfortable to go there, of course, be my guest, feel free. Otherwise, just staying in low bridge. If you want to take the arms behind to interlace and open up through the shoulders, you're more than welcome as well. Set up your foundation, whatever works for you, wherever you want to play and go into. Then use the inhale, press down, lift up through the back. If you're in wheel, work on drawing the chest through the shoulders. So try to resist the urge to step the feet in. Work on lengthening through the back. 2. Wherever you are, really think about internally rotating your thighs, energetically drawing your inner thighs together. 3. Slow down the breath, still stay long and even. 4. And 5. Exhale, slowly lower down. Release into the back as you need. We're just going to take one more little back bend. So whether that's something deeper you're working on, or whether it's just exactly what we've been doing, or maybe you take a more restorative just on placing your lower back on top of a brick or a book, or whatever works for you. So find your foundation, arms alongside body up and overhead. Then inhale, lift your hips up. For 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, come down, release. Slowly draw the knees into the chest and give yourself a nice big squeeze and a hug and gentle massage on your spine. And from here we're going to come into shoulder stand. So point the feet up towards the ceiling, point the toes away from you, squeeze your legs together. If you have a brick and you'd rather not take this, or a pillow or a book or whatever, then easy, just come to here with a brick under the back and the legs reached up and arms alongside the body. Otherwise, moving with me, bring the feet up and overhead. Bring the arms to support the lower back, squeeze the elbows center. Lift up and onto the shoulders and squeeze the legs and lift up. Draw the shin bones away from you. Gaze towards your belly button. Staying with your Ujjayi breath. Just allow everything to really begin to settle. Slow down for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly lower your feet down over the top of the head. So coming into plow, halasana. If you're on a brick, you can stay there or take a happy baby, whatever feels best for you to be in. And if your feet don't touch the ground coming into halasana, that's absolutely fine. Do not even worry about it. Just keep your legs together. Rest your knees on the forehead. If your knees are on the forehead, keep your arms supporting the lower back. If your toes are all the way down, extend the arms to interlace the fingers. 3. 2. And 1. Slowly roll out through your spine, using your core and arms to stabilize you as you roll out through each vertebrae onto your back. And once you're there, keep your legs engaged. Point the toes away from you. Squeeze your arms into the side body. Take a slight bend in the elbows. Press down through the forearms. Inhale, lift the chest. Rise up onto the crown of the head. If you have no pressure in your neck, then you can lift the legs and the arms, bringing the palms together, wherever you are, gazing at your nose tip. Just for 3. And for 2.
And 1. Exhale, release. Just let the body be heavy. Let the eyes gently close. Get anything you need for Savasana. Take a big inhale. Exhale, side out. Take a big inhale. Take one more big inhale. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. And completely let go and surrender down into your Savasana. Let go of the practice, let go of the breath. Letting go of everything we've just done. And just completely allow yourself to be. You are more than welcome to stay here for as long as you like. If you feel ready to move, then just making your next inhalation a little bit deeper. Breathing a gentle awareness back into your body. Inviting a slight movement into your fingertips and your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Reaching the arms up and overhead, give yourself a nice big full body stretch. One by one, drawing the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze and a loving hug and gentle massage on your spine. And gently rolling onto your right hand side, cushioning your head with your arms. Keeping your eyes closed, making your way into a comfortable seated position. And joining the hands at the heart center in prayer position. And just taking that moment to really honor yourself. And giving love and gratitude back to all that you are. Honoring this life, this breath, this body, this practice. And giving love and gratitude back into this world. Jai, Namaste. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for practicing with me and joining me this evening. Hopefully I'll see you next week on the mat. Until then, stay safe, be healthy, and keep up with the practice. Namaste.